Synergy works in email.
If that person doesn't want to be seen, then what?
Well, if that person doesn't want to be seen, if they set if they control that from their own instant messenger, so let's take a look at the messaging application, and I'll show you synergy in messaging. So this is my list of buddies, and I've got buddies across. This is everyone who's online right now, and of course all the folks that are offline. I can go into conversations, and Casey Venetian is having fun with me. If I go ahead and tap in here, I have a nice threaded chat view of all my conversations with Casey, and I can say hi. Go ahead and send a message off to Casey. And I've sent a text message over the text router. Now what if Casey says to me, hey, I'm just shutting down my desktop, I'm going to take off, I've got my phone with me, and I want to continue this conversation over text message. I can just simply enter another message in, go up here. Oh, sorry, I was on text message then. So I could go back the other way to instant message and send this off. So we have a threaded chat view. Synergy has a threaded chat view that enables us to look at all messages across these different transports without having to worry about which account I need to be signed into. It just makes it easy for me to have a conversation.
Does this run over the PC too?
This application? Yeah. No, this is central to the device. This is on the device.
You couldn't have Gmail on your PC and continue, could you?
Meaning that if I went and logged onto my PC, would I see the same conversation? No, this is threaded chat on your device. Yeah.
And you support SMS and Gtalk as well. And for example, Messenger or Yahoo Chat or
so today today we're just showing Gtalk. But we're in discussions with other partners and that kind of thing, so
okay.
we will have announcements about that stuff in the future, but today we're just showing Gtalk. So I can go back into the application, and that basically shows us messaging in the application, or I'm sorry, synergy in messaging. Now what's really interesting is that the contacts is really the hub of all of this stuff. I can easily get into, from that contacts page, I can get into my instant messenger, I can get into email, I can launch all of that stuff very simply. Now, of course, all of these items are also available from the launcher if I want to get into that also. So I've shown you some pretty interesting gestures, and we've talked about how synergy works. Now, we also have this very nice keyboard, which is great for entering email and texting and all that kind of stuff. But it should also be there as a useful tool to us when we want to do something quicker or more powerful than just looking on the launcher. So, say I want to look up the tomato fights in Spain. Right? We hear about that every year in the U.S. So, if I start typing on the keyboard, I'm going to immediately go into universal search. So S shows me a couple applications that start with S. I add a P, and now it starts looking into contacts. So if I had more contacts starting with SP, you'd have a whole list of contacts that all started with SP. I continue my typing, and I've run out of things on the device that match the text I'm typing in, so it immediately gives me options to go out of the device. So I can do Spain, tomato fight.
Which maps do you go to?
I'm sorry?
It says maps. Which maps?
I believe this is Google Maps.
Google Maps.
There we go. Didn't get it that time. So browser will launch here. And you'll see we've got a nicely rendered browser. It's going to display pages exactly as they're intended by their authors. We can look at the Wikipedia entry here for the Spain tomato fight, and I can zoom in. And drag across, and of course we have a full accelerometer in the device, so I can easily. Well, it's tricky from when I'm standing over here, but there you go. You can see how that works. And the accelerometer goes in every direction, so I can show this to you. But I don't think it's quite enough to be able to just look at a single web page. We ought to be able to go and look at multiple web pages if I want to look at multiple web pages. So very similar to the fact that we can do tab browsing and things like that today. We can easily bring up our bookmarks menu, and that's in a separate card. So my other web page is still available to me if I want to, and I can just tap a new bookmark. And if I want to, I can double tap on a column, and I can instantly zoom in.
3G or connection right now?
Right now, I'm running on Wi-Fi in here. And so I can go ahead and take a look at the whole page. Now, one of the nice things about looking at the browser in the card view is that you can actually see everything on your accelerometer in the card view as well.
The browser support Flash.
So Adobe made an announcement today about wanting to support the Palm Pre as it goes into. It has a larger alliance for trying to bring Flash support across devices. So we don't have Flash support in here today, but Adobe has announced that they are going to put something together fairly soon. If you find our press release folks over here, they can give you a copy of the press release. You have it right there. So that's a look at the browser. Now, did you have a question?